Independent living communities can have a lot of additional fees that you're not expecting, in addition to the monthly fee. So let's explain what those fees are and give you an average on the cost of those fees. So this is a warning. This will seem a bit overwhelming. These additional costs can add up quickly and to a very significant sum. But hang in there. This is to educate you on what to expect and to look for so you do not get sticker shock when you visit a community. Keep in mind, these fees can range quite a bit depending on the area you live in, the services needed, and of course the community you pick. So let's break down the various costs involved in independent living to provide a comprehensive understanding of what expenses individuals and their families might expect. So first, monthly rent. The most significant cost associated with independent senior living communities is the monthly rent. Rent in these communities can vary significantly depending on the location, size of living space, and the level of amenities and services that are provided. Generally, independent living communities offer a variety of living options such as apartments, condos, or houses, each with its own associated costs. So the average monthly rent for independent living communities in the US will range from $2,000 to $6,000. However, this cost can be higher in upscale or urban locations. Location plays a significant role in rent prices. Communities in urban or highly desirable areas tend to be more expensive than those in smaller towns or rural settings. I mean, that just stands to reason. For example, a one-bedroom apartment in an upscale independent living community in a major metropolitan area will cost significantly more than a similar unit in a rural setting. On the converse, the size and features of the living space also influence the rent, which that also makes sense. So larger units with multiple bedrooms and additional amenities such as private balconies, upgraded kitchens, those kind of things are going to be typically more expensive. So seniors can choose a living space that suits their budget and preferences, but they must be mindful of the costs with larger or more luxurious accommodations. Now, then we have the amenities and services. So one of the primary attractions of independent senior living communities is the wide variety of amenities and services that are offered, and they can include such things as fitness centers, swimming pools, on-site dining options, housekeeping services, transportation services, and other various recreational activities. And while these enhance the quality of life for residents, they also come with additional costs. Residents often pay a monthly fee for access to these amenities and services, and this can vary from community to community. The more extensive and luxurious the amenities and services, the higher the monthly fee. So on average, seniors can expect to pay $1,000 to $3,000 per month to access amenities and services in an independent living community. Then we have entrance fees. Some independent living communities will require the residents to pay an entrance fee or a buy-in fee when they move in. And this fee is a one-time payment that can be very significant. The purpose of this fee is to help cover the community's operating expenses, the ones that are ongoing, so that they can provide the residents with access to various amenities and services. And a lot of these things, when you think about it, are going to have a lot of maintenance upkeep, pools and fitness centers and whatnot, lots of insurance and things. The fact is, those entrance fees can be expensive, anywhere from, I would say, about $30,000 to $500,000. I know that doesn't seem very helpful, but let's break it down a little more because that's a really wide range. Here's why. The entrance fees generally come along with a contract. So depending on the community and the location and what contract, that's really going to decide this entrance fee. Generally, there are 3 contracts. Let's talk about a life care contract. This contract typically includes a higher upfront entrance fee, but it provides access to a wide range of healthcare services as the needs of the resident changes without an increase in monthly fees. And this is not available in all independent living communities, this continuum of care. But as the needs increase for different clients, communities are responding, and you're going to find this more and more as you check out different communities. So then we have a type A contract, and this includes a moderate entrance fee and covers a specific level of healthcare services for a set period of time. So additional care may incur extra charges, but the type A contract is designed to reduce some of that unexpectedness of residents' healthcare changing. Well, then you have the type B, and this is going to have a whole much lower entrance fee, but it may require residents to pay for healthcare services separately as needs increase. So it's essential for seniors and their families to carefully review the terms of the contract and understand how the entrance fee will affect their overall financial picture. Okay, so now let's talk about some other additional fees and things to keep in mind. So we just talked about the main costs, which are going to be your rent and your buy-in fee, but there are other costs. So first, you're going to have specialized care fees. As residents' care needs increase, additional fees might be incurred, and these would cover assistance with things like bathing and dressing and medication. These are called ADLs, or activities of daily life, and that could cost anywhere from $5,000 to $2,000 per month. Then rent increases. Similar to rent in other housing situations, the monthly fee for assisted living might increase over time due to inflation, changes in service, or facility upgrades. So you'd expect another 1% to 3% annually to be added to your rent. Then we have utilities. So depending on your community, utilities like electricity, water, heating and cooling may be included in the monthly fee, or some or all of them could be billed separately. So think about another $50 to $150 a month. Then we have meals. While basic meals are often covered in the monthly fee, some communities might charge extra for special dietary needs, upscale dining options, or guests. So think about $5 to $20 extra per meal if any of those things were to apply. Then some people will want medication management. If the community offers medication management services, there might be an additional fee to ensure residents receive the correct medications on time, and that could be anywhere from $100 to $300 a month. Now, if you are currently looking at independent living communities in your area and you would like help not only finding the best one for your needs, but also want help saving on monthly expenses, just click on the link in the pinned comments where we can schedule a call and get you the help you need. Then let's talk about personal care. Residents might need to purchase personalized care items like toiletries, incontinence supplies, and other hygiene products. So think about another $20 to $50 a month for those. Then we have transportation. Now, some facilities offer transportation services. Now, it might already be included for such things as shopping and appointments and other outings, but if you need it for doctor's appointments and whatnot, this could be extra, and this might be an associated cost of $50 to $200 a month. So that's something to keep in mind. How much transportation will you need? And it's something to ask when you are speaking with these various communities. Then we have activities and entertainment. While many communities include a range of activities, there could be fees for certain outings, classes, or entertainment events. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Certain things you might want to do might cost more, and think of anywhere from $10 to $50 per activity. Then, of course, our favorite, pet fees. Everybody likes to have their little pets. And if a community allows the pets, there might be a fee associated with pet care and accommodations. And that could be somewhere between $2 and $100 a month. Then, of course, internet and cable. I know that's a utility, and if this is offered, I can't imagine there's a place that does not offer it. There could be an additional charge of anywhere from $30 to $100 a month, but that's something to keep in mind too. Some communities will offer personal laundry services. These would be an extra fee beyond the base monthly cost, generally $20 to $75 per month. That sounds like absolutely worth paying, but that is something to also keep in mind if you're wanting someone else to do those laundry services. Then finally, let's talk about exit fees. Certain communities might charge an exit fee when a resident moves out. This fee might cover such things as cleaning and preparing the living space for the next resident. So that's also another, fee that could be hidden in there. So this fee structure is common in a majority of the communities. And I know it just feels like you're getting nickel and dimed, but knowledge is power. It's good to kind of know when you're going in what to expect. One thing that there is coming to a lot of these places is all-inclusive pricing. And this is a good way to reduce stress. And now it begins to sound more like a resort or a cruise ship. So there is a possibility that you could talk to a community and they're just going to do the all-inclusive. So now here's a tip. There is room for negotiation. I know what? Wait, really? Yes. Many places will expect you to negotiate because this is a sales process and there is a transaction involved. In fact, many communities will refer you to their sales office when you're inquiring about communities. The sales aspect of senior living can add much more stress to an already stressful situation. So don't get too intimidated. I just want to let you know all of these communities are trying to sell you on their location and offerings, but you are in the driver's seat and you need to know your options. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Tell me what it's been like in your search for senior living. And if you'd like to know more about other senior living options, check out our videos and playlists.